Good morning. Today we're going to talk about 6 things that are really blocking you from achieving better moods that are built to last. In case you're new in my world, my name's Barry. I'm Barry. I'm a women's health coach and fertility awareness educator. I have spent the last 6 years teaching women how to really optimize their cycle so they can optimize their life. And the one thing that happens to be the most recurring in my world is how to have better moods. Also, let's fix this lighting really quick. So people love to ask me, how can I improve my mood? I deal with really bad menstrual moodiness. I deal with PMDD and I'm doing all of the right things, but why am I not having better moods? And, if you are somebody who's ever heard me speak, I believe in, hydration for healing your hormones, and then minerals making magic when it comes to your hormones, nourishing your body the right way to actually nurture your cycle and really calming your mind so that you feel clear. But when it comes to moodiness, one of the things I have noticed is it does not matter if I am blue in the face telling you, take the magnesium, drink the L-theanine, get your hands on calcium and all of these things that are going to improve your neurotransmitter function. There's still this block. And usually I come at things from a clinical perspective, but can I be honest? You probably don't care about that. You have probably read and saved countless lists on how to eat, move, and rest so that you can have better moods, and yet there's still something blocking it. So as I decided to really just delve into the world of understanding menstrual moodiness and PMDD, here's what I found. There are 6 recurring beliefs that people have as it relates to their mood that really prevents them from achieving better moods that are built to last. And I'm not trying to downplay it. I just think that if we can wrap our head around these myths being myths rather than fact, we are way better off. So the first myth that is out there that is blocking people from actually having better moods is the myth that you can fix your mood instantly. Listen, here's what you can do when it comes to your mood instantly. You can acknowledge the feeling. You can acknowledge what made you feel some type of way. But when it comes to a quick fix, that does not occur when it comes to your mood. Period. End of story. And I think most people know that. Yet the idea and the belief that maybe I can have a quick fix. Listen, if you want a quick fix when it comes to your mood, create a dopamine menu. It's basically a list of all the things that you enjoy doing it and do it. There's your quick fix. But between you and I, we know that creating a dopamine menu is not going to get you a lasting result. It's not going to get you the better moods on a regular basis, right? What it's going to get you is that quick fix. So the first belief that most people have that prevents them from having better moods that are built to last is the belief that improving your mood is a quick fix. I'm going to tell you right now, that is not true. The second belief that most people have that prevents them from having better moods that are built to last is the whole positive thinking is enough. Wow. Okay. So here's the thing. I am somebody who really does believe in the power of the mind, but I'm also somebody that's very realistic with the way that they think and they believe. Meaning, I'm not going to gaslight myself into believing that I'm not going to bypass it. You know what I'm saying? What I've noticed is there's this tendency to bypass practicality when it comes to managing our moods. Being delulu is the salulu. We love that, right? But also, let's get a grip and keep it real. It's not just being delusional. You can't just be delusional into your way of healing. You have to take action with that. And, I think that positive thinking alone is just not enough. It's just not. You have to pair that with the proper actions. You have to pair that with a deeper understanding, perhaps, of your menstrual cycle and what happens with the changes in the menstrual cycle. We all know the reason that most people experience moodiness in the second half of their menstrual cycle is due to a drop in estrogen. That drop in estrogen is an association with a decrease in neurotransmitter production. The decrease in neurotransmitter production means mood swing. However, if more women had higher levels of progesterone, that drop in estrogen wouldn't be so severe, right? So that is the second belief that is really preventing people from having better moods that are built to last, is the belief that positive thinking alone is enough. The third belief that is preventing people from having better moods that are built to last is the fact that it's a myth, is that improving your mood is all about avoiding stress. Whew, child. Like, listen, I say this with so much love, but it does not matter how many boundaries you create. You're not going to be able to avoid stress. What you will be able to do is kind of increase your capacity for stress, but in reality, stress is just a natural part of life. So you're not going to be able to just bypass your way and avoid stress. Like, that sounds toxic in and of itself, right? Learning how to manage stress, increase your capacity for stress, maybe navigate it differently is what's actually going to lead you to having a better mood. But the belief that avoiding stress is going to help you have a better mood is what is actually preventing you from having that better mood that is built to last. The fourth belief is that external achievements will boost your mood permanently. This was hard for me to wrap my head around personally because I am somebody who my entire life, all I've ever done is check boxes. I love to check a box off. I love when people tell me you can't do it and then I do it anyways. But when it comes to really achieving better moods that are built to last, you have to realize that external achievements are that. They are external achievements that are not going to permanently change your mood. External achievements will maybe change your mood in the short term. It may give you that dopamine hit. It may give you that I'm accomplished hit. But what usually happens right after you've accomplished that thing? You're looking for the next thing to achieve, right? So it's important to understand that external achievements, while they're good, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not telling you don't be an achiever. What I'm saying is, while these things are good, they are also fleeting because there's always going to be this next thing. One of the things that I did to help me with it, because I am addicted to achievement, is I had to change my personal belief system that instead of like, I need to hit this bar, I am the bar. So no matter where I'm at in life, no matter what's going on, I am the standard. I am the bar. That helped me relax a little bit and not be so like addicted to achievement. So just to recap, we've gone through 4 of these beliefs and myths that really block people from having better moods that are built to last. But I want to recap them for anybody who's just kind of chiming in. Belief number 1 is that a better mood is going to be a quick fix. Hard pass. That's not possible. Okay. Belief number 2 is that positive thinking alone is enough. It's not. You got to at least pair it with some action. Okay. Being delulu is not always the salulu. Okay. Belief number 3, myth number 3, I should say, is that improving your mood is about avoiding stress. I'm just going to leave it at that. And then belief number 4 is that external achievements will boost your mood permanently. We've got 2 more I want to run through with you. And fun fact, I'm actually making this a podcast episode. So I'm just giving you kind of like a little bite size, a little something, just because really my camera needs to charge. My batteries need to charge. So I figured I'd do something productive in the meantime. But the 5th myth and really belief that really prevents people from achieving better moods is improving your mood is a solo journey. This is something that I had to really learn on my own. And I think part of the reason I had to learn this is because, I'm the youngest. I've got 3 older brothers. I'm the only girl. There is a 5-year age gap between myself and my oldest brother. My older brother who's closest in age, right? But I was kind of a loner growing up. And so for me, what I learned and what I internalized is that my mood would be better if I was just by myself. Like, because I was never like, if I was hanging out by myself, reading my book, doing whatever it is I was doing, I was cool. But I think right now what we're seeing is this hyper centralized aspect of being an individual and then coping with maybe therapy. And yes, that is good. I'm not going to tell you therapy is bad, because I actually believe therapy is really, really beneficial for people. But I think what often happens when it comes to improving our mood is we get to this isolated state and then we wonder why we're not feeling good. As humans, we are quite literally built to connect with others. So if you are trying to better your mood and you want it to be built to last, this new mood that you're in, I would highly recommend that you not isolate yourself, but rather surround yourself with people who are also in that same mindset or alignment. My best friends all live far away from me, and I hate it so much. But whenever I need them or they need me, they just drop into the group chat and we're all talking again. Why? Because we're like-minded individuals with like-minded belief systems. They can help me process and navigate through my emotions, and I don't have to isolate myself. I don't have to internalize things. The belief that you have to isolate yourself in order to feel better is so bizarre to me. I know why people do it, but it doesn't have to be that way. You don't have to separate yourself from everybody in order to feel better. Maybe you do it for a moment, but just accepting that and just living in isolation, of course you're going to be lonely. Of course you're going to be discouraged. Of course you might feel better in a moment, but how do you feel 2, 3, 4 weeks after that isolation period, right? It's okay to go into a cocoon, but you do need to come out of it, okay? The sixth and final myth or belief that people have around better moods, and I'm going to say, before I even get into this, just know, like, I don't mean any harm as I'm saying this. I'm just going to say things that a lot of people are afraid to say. But the myth that medication or supplements are the only solution to a better mood, it's something we need to get away from. Okay, so listen. As a women's health coach, fertility awareness educator, and integrative health practitioner, I truly do love recommending supplements because I often see that people are walking around with deficiencies. I do believe supplements can truly, truly help people, but medication and supplements are not the only solution. And I think so often in our society, we want to take a pill. It doesn't matter if the pill's good for us, if there's side effects. Like, we want to take something to like fix it, right? And this one actually connects back to the first belief about the quick fixes. Medications and supplements are solutions. They're not your only solution. And I'm saying this from a space of like knowing, like, I've been doing this for 6 years, you guys. I cannot tell you how many lists I have created for people of what to eat, what supplements to take, why to take them. I cannot tell you how many lists I have taken. And guess what I have learned? Those are not the only things that people need. They're just simply not. There are things that I truly believe people need in order to have better moods that are built to last. And I'm actually going to be teaching that in my upcoming masterclass. So if you're just tuning in and you're like, girl, wait a minute now, we got to talk about this a little more. I'm going to recap the 6 beliefs or myths that people believe about having better moods. Okay. Myth number 1 is that there's a quick fix. I'm going to leave it at that. Myth number 2, positive thinking alone is enough. Myth number 3 is improving your mood is about avoiding stress. Please don't do that. Myth number 4 is that external achievements will boost your mood permanently. Myth number 5 is improving your mood is a solo journey. Myth number 6, medications or supplements are the only solution. Now, if you are somebody who's actually looking to achieve better moods that are built to last, I literally have a masterclass coming out where I am teaching you how to actually achieve these better moods that are built to last. And it's going to come at you from multiple perspectives. So we're not going to just talk about the way to, eat in order to support your mood and stabilize your blood sugar levels to support your mood. We're actually going to talk about some very practical and tangible things you can do in order to achieve better moods that are built to last, because this is the one thing I have been able to really train my mind on. And I think that it's going to make such a massive difference for any of you who are navigating PMDD specifically, or menstrual moodiness. Like, the way that my brain sees things now is just so vastly different. Like I said, today I just wanted to give you a taste of a podcast episode I'm recording. So that's what this is. If you're kind of like, oh my gosh, Shanice, yeah, I'm so happy you love this topic. Shanice is one of my clients. She's experienced this, so she knows what I'm like when I'm in like teaching mode. But I really wanted to touch on this because, I'm starting to pay attention more. I've helped many of you with heavy bleeding and painful periods. The thorn in my side right now is y'all's moods. Like, it is, the reason I'm calling it a thorn in my side is because it's like, so many of you tell me about the moodiness you experience related to your cycle. And I don't have enough time to just pour into everyone individually. So with that being said, just know we have a masterclass. Love this concept. Just found you. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so grateful you loved it. Oh, that just made my life. It did kind of make my life. I'm not going to lie. It made my life today. It made my day. But I have a masterclass that I don't want to say too much right now, but I want you to know that you have so much more power than you probably believe. And if you can shift your perspective and pair that with proper action, you can literally have better moods that are built to last. And there is a special announcement coming very soon outside of the masterclass. It's a little bit of a life update that I cannot wait to share with you all. But if you do have any specific questions about mood, or you just want a space where you can kind of like just share, feel free to slide into my DMs. There's a chance I'll see it. There's a chance I won't see it because Instagram is a hater. But anyways, that's not new. As always, love you, mean it.